Super.
Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Hey everybody, it's another Tuesday evening and I want to take a minute to welcome everybody here today. We're going to start in a minute. Going to do some reads. Want to remind everybody to make sure you guys all send in your photos for the mugshot cup. This month, it doesn't matter to me if you've got equipment and you want to take pictures with the equipment that you've gotten from Sean and Bex or from their shop, or mugs or cups or shirts, whatever it is, take a picture of yourself, send it to me at bearghostdimension@gmail.com, or you can send it over to me on Facebook at my Facebook page. So make sure you do that, because in another week or so, I'm going to be putting that mug together for spring. And it's fun because we all get a chance to be on it, and it's just fun, period. So, all right. Well, first of all, thank you for Viner's Asylum. Welcome as being a new member. I want to say hi to Deanna, Dan, Lisa Genter. Of course, Mel is here. I'm going to go down a little bit so I can see. Let me put my glasses on. To Reaper, hey, how are you doing? I'm sure Yoda's watching too. Deb Diver, how are you today? Everybody's saying hi to each other, so yep. Reaper, everybody. God. Cindy, hi Cindy Pinkham, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, Deanna. John Hand, I see you sent a note up to Bex and Sean. They'll probably catch it and respond to you. And oh, that's interesting. Cindy, it's black, the picture? Let me check over on YouTube. Hang on one second so I can see if we are. Hang on here. And let me see. Nope. I am good. I'm hearing myself and I'm seeing myself. So Cindy, it must be something on your end. So I apologize. Don't know what that is. Maybe just refresh it. Hi, Melissa Stevenson. How are you? And welcome. Claire Davies too. Hi. And Sean and Bex are in too. Yep. I can see it. All right. I can see it. I can see it. Okay. So I am going to go back up to the top and I'm going to come down here a minute and pull some cards. I also, and Bex, she's going to love this because I didn't tell him ahead of time. I have two pendants that I want to offer and give away today, and put you guys in for a draw. So if you guys wind up giving super stickers to Bex and Sean, okay, I'm going to get those names from her, or they can pull them at the end of the week or whatever. But I have beautiful bone carved pendants. I have two of these. They're hawk feathers, and they're from a dear friend of mine who is also an artist, and they're from elk bone. They're carved and hand painted, and it's by Lonnie Cloud and his wife, and I have two of those. So if you guys wind up giving super stickers to Sean and Bex today, and Sean is scrambling, somebody's scrambling for a pen, I'm sure, we're going to put you in for a draw. I have two of them, so I will be having them pull it, and I will send it to you guys, to whoever is the winner. So that's for the pendants. And then I talked about the photos. And don't forget the Ghost Dimension app. Download it and join the family over there, as well as here on YouTube and Facebook. They're also over on Instagram. Let me think. Okay, I think that's it for now. Oh, share and like the video, and we appreciate that. I know I appreciate it. So it's all good. So all right, so I'm gonna start down, and yep, I'm gonna start with you, sir, and I will pull a card for you. And actually, I'm getting spoken to about you already as I look down at my little buddy here. And my little buddy here is my skull, right? And it's a quartz skull. And before I even pull a card, they're telling me to tell you to lighten your load a little bit. So it's like, lighten your load a little bit. It's like, okay, so it's like you're busy. And it's like you need a breather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this week, you need to take a breather. It's more about you and your health. And I'm not saying that anything bad's going to happen, but you keep wearing yourself down. And the card that tossed for you today is the Turkey card, which is all about the collective and the family. And one of the things that they teach us, okay, as they take care of their hatchlings, and this is spring, so this is what I'm being shown, is they alternate taking care of them. Okay, so it's like a group collective. All the hens come in, all the babies are hatched, and then one will take a rest while the others are keeping watch. And then in a while, the other one comes back and another one goes and takes a rest. And this is what I'm being shown that you need right now. Yeah, and it's kind of like I feel wore out when I'm thinking of you right now. And it's almost like an emotional wore out that makes you tired and exhausted. And it's not that you're being negative with anybody or any thing or any one particular thing around you, but it's like you kind of feel like you just need to take a breath. And that shouldn't be something that you should feel guilty about or selfish about, but that's what I'm being told. So take a little bit of time for yourself this week, and don't, again, they're saying it's not a selfish thing. If you're tired and you need to step out of whatever it is, just make sure you do. So that's your card today, and it's the Turkey. Okay. All right. So let me go down a little bit. Okay. So hopefully this won't like go squirrely. So hi, Lisa. How are you? Yeah, I will give you a card today. How are you? I hope you're well. I did, or maybe I didn't. I'm going to put the link in. I think I did earlier too. If somebody wants to come on and join me today for a read, and yeah, I promise no singing today. I can't even start with that. I did get a response for why that was happening. So yeah, that's all good. Hopefully I won't be doing that again anytime soon. Okay, Lisa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, grounded. I keep getting, you need to be grounded. I'm feeling like a little bit like washed away, a little bit like exhausted from trying to keep up. And your card today is the turtle. Okay, let's see if we can get it to focus. There you go, the turtle. Okay. Okay, so all right. And they're actually showing me, and usually when I get the turtle card, I'm usually seeing the earth and the land and what have you. But this time I'm like in a current, the water, and it's like treading water. So I feel, yeah, it's like you need to ground yourself a little bit, almost tether yourself to something, because I feel like there's like a huge emotional wave right now with you, like highs, lows, in betweens, and it's from one end of the scale to the next. And this is why I feel like I'm in the water with these turtles. And they're saying to tether yourself to something. So by tethering yourself to something, it means you need to focus on one thing and not 20. Yeah, okay. So there's a lot going on around you, but in order to be effective and kind of, oh, what's the word they're giving me? You need to observe. Objective. Okay, thank you. You need to be able to be objective about whatever this is. And again, it's because the things that you need to focus on, you can't, because there's so much turbulence. And again, I'm feeling like you'd put a fishing lure out and the wave would come and the lure would go up and down. And that's what I'm seeing. So you need to kind of slow down and tether yourself. And again, they keep saying tether, but it's kind of like focus yourself at one thing at a time. And then the emotional roller coaster also, I believe, is due to the emotional cycle of the moons right now. So wherever you fall in that birth chart and what's going on with the lunar energy right now, and I don't even know where it's at right now. I don't think we're getting into a full moon because I don't feel all whacked out with energy. But whatever the cycle is for you right now, you need to slow your emotional state down so that you can kind of get a better grip and a better look at what's going on. And by doing so, things will calm down. But it's almost like riding out a storm right now for you. So hang on tight. And I think from what I'm seeing, they're telling me it's going to be like 3 weeks of this, up, down, topsy-turvy, and just hang on and go along with the ride. It'll be okay, and you'll come out the other end. But if you just kind of give into it and, like I said, focus on one thing at a time rather than 20, you should be good. Okay, so Lisa, that's your card today, and that is the turtle. Okay. All right, so better put them down again so I can literally see. Let's see where we're going. Oh, it just popped down. Hi, Mel, how are you? Okay. All right, going down here. Hang on. Oh, stuffed on pizza, Deb. Wish your son a happy birthday for me. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'd sing happy birthday to him, but you do not want me to. Okay, going down a little farther here. Oh, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Sure. And the anime. Let's see what I've got for you today for this week. It is Tuesday, so it's still in the beginning of the week, so. They're showing me, as I'm shuffling these cards, they're showing me a necklace for you, like a stone setting. I don't know if you have this or somebody that has passed gave it to you, but it's a connection to somebody on the other side, like a family member or friend, family member, and I'm feeling like a female. So almost like a grandmother energy. Anyway, they're touching this and they keep touching this almost to tell you and remind you that they're always with you. So I'm not sure if you understand that or not, but I am seeing it's not really big. It's just a small, I want to say almost a locket size. It's not a locket, but it's a locket size, and it's got a little stone in it. But yeah, so that's for you first. So before I pull a card, hang on one second. Wet my pipes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Okay, the card for you today is the Elemental of Fire. Okay, all right. Okay, so the first thing they showed me with this card, okay, and don't shoot the messenger, is fiery temper, like quick to judge, quick to jump, quick to do. Not in a bad way, but like fire. You're very passionate about things. You're very you get wound up easily. And I'm not sure if it's just this week or it's you in general, because I have not spoken to you. So but what I'm being shown is you need to keep that going this week, like that fire going that's within you, because it's almost like you're going to need that energy to push through some things that are coming more towards the end of the week, the weekend, like Thursday forward. And I almost get that it is the energy level that you're going to need. And it's not that bad things are coming. It's just things that are going to need your attention and things that are going to need your attention, but it's almost like you really have to focus on what's coming, so that it, and what I just heard was so it doesn't get screwed up. So whatever that means, that's your card today for the week. And I keep hearing it's like towards the end of the weekend, but you need to really fire yourself up so you get that energy level going, so you can pay attention and be able to deal with whatever this is that's going to be on your plate at that time. Okay, not sure what that is, and again, I'm not getting anything bad per se, just something that you're going to need to have attention on. Okay, so I hope, Deanna, that kind of helps a little bit or makes sense for you. Okay. All right, I'm going back down. Going back down. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Melissa Stevenson, welcome and thank you for sharing your time. Da-dum-dum. Going down here. Nifty Nicole McLaren, how are you? I like that. You guys always get these cool nicknames. I don't know how you guys, I can't even keep up with half the nicknames half the time. John, I would love to pull a card for you, John. Let's see what I've got for you today. Okay, give me 1 second so I can shuffle them up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You've got a beautiful card today. Okay. Card for you today, excuse me, is the Eagle. Ooh, I like how these, even though you can't see the sky, you can definitely see the eagle. Okay. Now, eagle among my culture is very revered. They are considered to be the bird closest to the Creator God. So what I'm being shown, and I'm seeing circling, like they're circling. The eagle is circling around and around. So this is something that perhaps you've had on your mind for a while, or something that you wanted to happen for a while, or prayers that you're putting up. And they're circling like they're circling above, and it's like, it's almost like, I want to say it's almost like a frustration or a need. Um, but it keeps circling around, and you keep thinking that no one's paying attention, and why are things not working out better? Why are they not listening to me? Whoever it is that you speak with in prayer or thought. And I'm being told to tell you that things take time, and they are being heard, but things need to be put in the the perfect order, or the correct order, not necessarily perfect, because perfect is like, yeah, perfect is like a word that varies. Your perfect is different than my perfect, and this is what they're saying. But your spirit family is listening to what's going on. It's just like, whatever this is, it's a big ask. And by a big ask, I mean that it's something that will take time to move. Okay, and they're showing me like chess pieces on a board. So it's like they need time to be able to put things in the proper order, so that they can assist you in the most positive and beneficial way for you. I'm also being told to tell you that choices, okay, so choices are important that you make, and be conscientious of those choices, because, okay, and I'm gonna, yeah, okay, so I'm gonna lead by example here, okay, and what I mean by choices is, like, if I put something up and I'm asking for help or assistance from my guides or angels or my ancestors and spirit family, whatever you want to call where you're asking help for, a creator God. Sometimes we get tired and impatient because it doesn't happen right away. Okay, and what we need to realize is we're human, and things don't always have an easy button. And this is, bear with me, because this is what I'm being told to tell you. And so we change the thought process, okay? And so I'll put something up, and I'll like want to connect or do something or have something occur. And it doesn't occur in the time span that I, as a human, want it to occur. So then I change my mind, or I change it up and I change it to something else. Well, what people don't understand is our spirit families are trying to assist us and trying to put things in order for us so that we can have the options that come forward. So we need to make smarter choices, hang in there, and have a little bit of faith. So what I'm being told is it's circling around, but they're working on it. Okay, so be a little patient. Your prayers have been heard, and to just hang on and have a little bit of faith, because whatever this is, they're working on it. Okay, so John, that is your card, and it's not just for the week, and that's actually kind of a really good card and a lesson for many people, because sometimes we lose sight of what's important, or the fact that things don't happen magically like in the movies or on TV. It takes time, and we have to make choices, good choices in our life, in order for different things to happen. Okay, so that's your card for today. An awesome card, the Eagle, and it's also about courage, to have that faith, and courage to have that patience and do what is needed to help that along. Okay, so John, I hope that kind of helps you a little bit. All right, hi, Miss Julie, Nana Julie is here. Hi, Kitty Johnson, how are you? I hope you're well. And Melissa Stevenson, absolutely. I can give you a card tonight. Let me get welcome, and welcome to the Ghost Dimension family. We're all family here. It's nothing but positive and love and all that good stuff. Wow. Ms. Stevenson, why am I like feeling heartbeat, like heart, really heart-centered? Well, and you're not here, so I can't really ask you that because I won't see it till later. All right, so I'm going to paste this, and if anybody wants to join in and come on live, feel free. I'm feeling, again, Melissa, I'm feeling like heart, like almost like heavy heart. Heavy heart mixed with joy. Heavy heart mixed with joy. That's kind of an odd combination. Heavy heart with joy, Okay, let me see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, all right. So this, I almost feel like with you, I feel almost like I'm in mourning. Like, I don't know if it's, sorry, mourning a person or a change that happened in life that you're not really happy with the way things went. But your card today is the polar bear. Ooh, let me back it up. I just made it all go wonky. Yep, the polar bear. Okay, so polar bear represents, and it doesn't represent hibernation. Okay, when I see the polar bear, and I work with all of them, the grizzly walks with me, but I work with all of them. The polar bear is my second favorite bear. Polar bear is all about getting the work done. And I feel that what I'm being shown is it's the work on self right now with you. Okay, so polar bears are very active, and actually people don't realize that they're very active in the summer as well as the winter. They're almost kind of like an all-around bear. That's why I kind of like them a lot. But this is being shown to me that you need to be able to look in the mirror and see self for the glory, and these are the words that I'm being given, the glorious, amazing human being that you are. And it's like, I feel like you, okay, what they're showing me is that you present one thing to the world, and behind it, I feel a sadness. So it's like you don't let people see that you're, I want to say, emotionally hurting a little bit, or kind of like, cool, I see you guys down the bottom. I'll get you in a minute. Mel and Carrie, I see you guys. I feel like you need to open up a little bit more and don't hide the true you, okay? And again, the polar bear is like out in the open. It's not in a cave. It's not hiding in the snow. It's not diving under the water. It's literally like telling me to tell you to step out of your comfort zone. Let people in. I know trust is a really hard thing to deal with sometimes, but this is about loving and respecting yourself more. Again, because they're showing me there's like this big joyous heart that you have for the amazing person that you are. And you just, it's like I feel all this sadness. So instead of keeping that sadness inside where it exhausts, because it will exhaust you, look in the mirror and see the beautiful person and the beautiful soul that you are, and step outside your comfort zone. Okay, so Miss Melissa, that's your card today, and it is the polar bear. And also the polar bear represents strength, so you have the strength to do this, and they want you to know this. Okay, so I'm bringing Carrie on, so Carrie needs to turn around first, and then Mel, I'll bring you on next. Okay, So, Miss Carrie, let me do this. And I got to turn my volume up a little bit because I turned it down so I don't hear myself reverb back in. How are you? And congrats on the new job, girlie.
Thank you.
How's that feel? Boy, I bet you that feels awesome to get back out a little bit, eh?
Well, it does feel weird to be back in care, but...
Well, but you know what? I have so much respect for people that do what you do. I worked at Children's Hospital for many years, and working with people who need care is really not always the easiest thing to do. So I have a lot of respect for what you're doing and going out, especially during these times, going out and helping people that need help.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Where's the other fur baby?
She's eating at the minute.
You should see I got a new one too. I let the other one in the house finally. I have a black and white kitty now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like stuck on glue to me all the time. So it's interesting. The transition that he's made from outside to inside was pretty easy. So, all right. So you want a card, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this is very fitting, actually. Okay, so this card for you is the Black Swan. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the Black Swan comes about as stepping out of the shadows to, which makes sense, right? To let yourself be seen in the beauty of the person, kind of what I just said, the beauty of the person that you are. You know, because you were kind of hidden for a while and you were feeling kind of like a baby black swan, a ugly duckling. You were kind of you're not saying you're ugly, that sounds, but you were feeling kind of like, you know, oppressed and like not, you weren't feeling like yourself. And now is your time to shine. Now is your time to step out. And I'm also being told very loud. Are you working with crystals? Because I'm hearing like
No.
crystals or stones. Do you have them?
I've got a few. What Julie gave me.
I'm being shown that you kind of have to pick one and keep it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Because it'll help you amplify your confidence level so that it gets to be where you're extremely in your own comfort zone. And this is what this is all about today, is your comfort zone, like stepping out again, getting used to things again, but owning it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm being shown, and I am being shown like a crystal or a gemstone, not a huge one, but to keep it in your pocket. And if you ever are feeling like in the next few weeks a little insecure about perhaps situations that you'll come into, or just in general, something maybe you haven't experienced before, or a new person maybe, and you're not really sure how to read them, it's like just use that stone almost as a touch, no pun intended, a touchstone, because I keep seeing it like, see, Pip's agreeing, so she's agreeing with me. So it's like if you have a stone or a crystal, and I keep seeing like where it, like, you know, like rubbing it or holding it, so it kind of reminds you that you're where you need to be, and you've got a lot of cool things coming in for you, but it's all positives, and you've got what it takes to shine, and you're unique and you're different and you're not the norm. Okay. And
I've never been normal, so it's okay.
Well, you're not the norm, and the black swan is not a norm. Okay. It's not something, you know, people say swans, you think of white swans. So this is about you owning who you are, this brilliant, amazing person, and allowing that light to shine and that confidence to shine. Okay. Own it. Just simply own it. And they're laughing as well because they're actually showing me at work. And when I was working, I used to hug everybody. And they used I can't even say the word they used to call me, but they used to call me a hug something, like a hug bear. I'll just use hug bear, okay? Because I would hug everybody, like my staff and the doctors and the residents that were working, you know, because they'd be exhausted. And sometimes I'd just go up and say, hey, come here. And I would just give them a hug, but it was like for comfort, right? And some of my friends, even to this day, they laugh because I'm still friends with some of them that I used to work with. And it's been a while, but they used to laugh because they said, you know, sometimes that's what we needed to get through our days. Okay. So that's what I'm being told for you. You make a difference. Own it, let it shine through, and you're unique, but it's a beautiful, amazing unique. Okay?
Yep.
Any other questions?
Nope, that's about it.
I love you. I love you. And I'm so proud of you and that you passed your test and you're back at work. I'm so happy for you. And I love you,
so
tons.
much.
I love you, tons. Okay. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Okay. I hope you're not here to make me sing with you today. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, is that the pears?
Yeah.
They're cute. They're really cute.
Madam will see you, Bear.
Oh, the baby. Yours is solid black. Mine is black and white. All black with just a little bit of white under his chin and on the tips of his toes.
Yeah, see, little Misty.
So you want me to pull a card for you for this week?
Yes, please.
All righty. Let's see what I got for you. How's Mom?
She's doing all right.
Tell her hi. 2,
Will do.
3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is like a... Now, you saw I shuffled these cards.
Yeah.
Did you get your mugshot in yet?
Yeah, I sent it on your email.
Okay, cool. All right. You got the elemental of fire, too. Okay. Yours is different. Yours is about, and what I'm being shown. Okay, so have you ever seen, like in a movie or something where a fire trail, like where somebody will put something on the ground, light a match, and poof, but it follows a certain pattern? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is you, and they're showing you walking down a path, and you're arched by, and when I say arched, it's like by the trees. So you're like walking through, like, and there's like, it's almost like a tunnel, but it's kind of protecting you as well.
Yeah.
So you've got all this protection around you, but it's like you're blazing through to where you needed to be. It's like they've been waiting for a long time for you to reach this point. And now that you have, it's like there's nothing going to be able to stop you as long as you keep that fire inside. And I'm also being told knowledge and kind of like, okay, the kind of like being able to focus and contain that energy level so that it's not like a wildfire, that it's a control, what they call a control, so that it doesn't consume you. So basically, there's things that you're learning and you need to continue to learn before it, and you need to like focus it in a little bit more so that it's not all over the map.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Okay, so all right. I'm also seeing like swirls of fire, like going up, and it's almost like, and I know this sounds funny, but it's almost like a magician holding the energy in its palm. Yeah. It's showing you this, and I feel almost that it's like And I don't like labels. I don't like calling like Reiki, because energy work is energy work. Okay. And it's different for everybody, but it's almost like you are on a path to perhaps learn how to control that energy so that you can use it to work on yourself,
Yeah.
your family members, and others. But I'm also being told to caution you again, wildfire. So you need to work on it so that you understand how your energy can assist others in a good way, in a focused way, because working on people, and this, I'm being told to tell you this, working on people, number one, you have to have permission. Number two, you need to know what you're doing so that that energy doesn't harm. Or, and by harm, I don't necessarily mean the person you may be working with or on, but that it would harm you. Okay. So you need to learn how to protect and work with yourself and shed, like if you work with people, because you'll wind up picking up their negative. And by negative, I don't mean like emotional state, although it could be an emotional state, but even illnesses when you work with people, even if like, okay, say I was like Carrie and I went and worked where she does, or I went into a nursing home, or I went into a hospital, okay, and I'm working with people. When you leave that place, you need to know how to cleanse it and get rid of it so that it goes back to the universe to turn into positives. And what I'm being shown is the fire, you have what it takes to do it. Now you need to know how to harness that energy to use it properly. Okay, does that make sense? Because I don't know what you've been doing. I'm getting to feel better, so I'm starting to kind of do things a little bit more again, but I'm like not out. I don't see everything everybody does until maybe one day during the week. So I really don't know what you've been up to, but this is what I'm being shown. And I'm also being shown to tell you to remember to take it in smaller steps, because what'll happen is if you don't learn to harness it and do it properly, whatever it is you're trying to do, you'll burn yourself out. Okay, so you'll kind of exhaust yourself because you don't know how to step outside the box of whatever it is that you're trying to do, so that you're not using your own energy. So it's like me, okay? I'm sitting here and I'm listening to spirit right now. I use the cards, right? But the cards just make a connection for me and you and kind of show me a picture, or me and the client, okay? And it shows me a picture, but I don't pull your energy in and keep it with me. Okay, I let spirit give it to me, okay? That way I'm not tired, I'm not exhausted, okay? Another thing is, in Sean and Bex, I've had this conversation with them when I was not feeling well at the beginning of the year, and end of last year, I couldn't do things because I was physically and emotionally exhausted. Okay, so for me to put out stuff during that time when I wasn't balanced wouldn't be good for people. It wouldn't be a proper balance. And then I would be sending that energy to you. Okay, and I wouldn't do that. Okay, so when I'm on, if I'm not on, there's a reason for it. And you have to keep going back and refilling that well. Okay, so does that make sense for you?
It does make sense, Bear.
Okay. Well, I love you tons, and thanks for coming on and sharing your time. I love having everybody on.
One day.
Okay. We will. I'm so hoarse right now because, like I said last week, I don't talk a lot. I may say something to the bird or the cats or something, but I don't talk a lot during the day. So I literally have a frog in my throat right now. That's why I keep drinking water and stuff. So my singing is like little tiny.
But I am doing
not like you. You're the star. Okay.
But I am doing some singing lessons soon anyway, Bear, so I get my confidence again. So.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll do it. One day, I promise we'll do it. I just, like I said, frog in my throat. Okay? I love you. Thanks for coming on, baby girl. Okay, bye. All right, guys. And again, thanks for those stickers, and make sure, I'll make sure to get all the names so we can, actually, I'll let, hi, Panda Feets. How are you? Oh, you got your vaccine. Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, I got to go back up. I lost somebody. Okay. I see. Woo. Thank you, Cindy. And thank you, Cindy. Hi, Steve. How are you? All right. I'm going down. Hi, Dee. Hi, Daz. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for being part of here. Okay, I'm going to go down a little bit. Cindy. Woohoo! Okay. Yes, I will give you a card. Absolutely. Nicole McLaren. I will absolutely give you a card after I take a drink of water, because I'm got a horse or a frog. All right. I should be drinking the tea, right? The tea with the Ghost Dimension mug. Tea with lemon. All right. Yep. Remember, this cool shirt is available in the shop, as along with a lot of other hoodies and t-shirts over on Ghost Dimension website. Sean, if you can put that in the links here, that would be great, because I don't have it handy right now. I don't have one of those nifty little boxes that Sean does. All right, Nicole McLaren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Excuse me. Oh, frogs. You can tell it's spring. Okay. Your card today is the crocodile. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. So I'm actually looking through the eye of the crocodile, and I'm being taken back to pyramids in Egyptian times. So I don't know if you're into that or not, but I'm actually being told that there's something going on within your life right now that actually reverts back to a past life. And I'm being shown, and I'm not necessarily saying it's Egyptian, but that's what I'm being shown. But I'm being shown and told, well, no, I'm being told that there's influences from, whether you believe it or not, or people believe it or not, past lives. There's like some unresolved conflicts that you had that you're kind of coming up now in this life and trying to deal with and get through. And I'm being told to tell you, be very open-minded to it. Don't be put off or kind of thick-skinned like the crocodile. The crocodile and the alligators have been around. They're prehistoric, but they've got this really thick hide. And I'm being told also to remind you that, okay, words are just that. They're words. And we each take, how we respond to words is our choice. Okay. And again, I'm being shown the crocodile, even though it has this really thick skin, they also, alligators and crocodiles, have this amazing ability to heal themselves. So I'm being told that whatever this is, again, and I haven't had this in a while. So this is like, it has to do with like a past life conflict, like that's kind of being brought forward to this life that you're trying to resolve or get through the situation. So if you're a little more open-minded to it, it'll be okay. Just push through it. It'll be okay. It's not going to be as bad as, and I'm getting almost like others are telling you, oh, don't, they're kind of directing the path of how you move through this situation. You need to rely on yourself and don't worry about the outer chaos. And by chaos, I'm like white noise of people's opinions. Everybody has opinions, but you're the one that has to walk it. So that's what I'm being shown for you today, Nicole. And I hope that resonates with you. It's really, really clear in my head. You've got this. So just push through it. You'll be able to respond and move through it. Just be very open to the options that are on the table for you. Okay? All right. All right. Okay. Hi, Victoria. Da, 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 da. Thank you, Miss Julie. You're in the running too for one of those pendants. They're so awesome. The detail on them is crazy. And Julie again. Thank you, Julie. Okay, going down. Thank you, Reaper. Sean and Bex will take care of that. Oh, you know what? If this is Sean, yeah, no, he's not an angel. He's a good guy, but he's not an angel. I think you guys are right. He's kind of like a devil, not the devil. He's the devilish. Okay, not an angel. All right, going down. Anybody else want to? Oh, here we go. Yes, Rob, you can get a card. And you know, I will tell you, hi, Rihanna, how are you? I will tell you that as I was scrolling, I had way up at the top yet. All of a sudden, the thing jumped down and it jumped to your name. So how about that? You're not late. You're fine. Okay. All right. So Rob, let's get a card here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I do believe that it was you that I was asking. I don't know if it was last week, like, Rob? Who's Rob? So I apologize for that, but I just didn't see it in the scroll. They go so fast. It's kind of crazy. All right. So it's a day of doubles for whatever reason. Okay. So your card today is the turtle. Okay. Now, okay. And yours is a little bit different than the last person that had this card. So the turtle for you, I'm actually seeing hatchlings coming out right now. Like just a lot of hatchlings like coming out of the ground, out of the sand, burrowing out from where they were in the nest. And it's actually a pretty cool process. I've had giant snapper turtles here at the lake that have laid eggs. So it's really a cool thing to watch. But what I'm being shown with these baby turtles is these are all like opportunities that are coming out for you right now. Things that maybe you want to pursue or ideas that you put out there or like projects or but I see okay, I see they're giving me the number 5 and I'm seeing these turtles and they're just little babies. So these are all like things that are in the beginning stages of becoming. And what I'm being shown is you'll have the option to choose which one of these opportunities that you want to move forward with. And I'm actually seeing 2. They gave me 5 that'll be there and 2 that'll be really good to do. And 2 of them which you can choose. And again, this is all based on free will and choice. Will be very, very good opportunities for you. So whatever this is that's coming in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's like maybe things you've been waiting for, or it's kind of like new, because that's why the baby turtles are there. So this is like a new thing that you were thinking about, or a new opportunity that's coming your way. And I'm being shown when you actually dive into it, it's going to be really good for you. And I'm seeing like, it'll be like, you'll be like, wow, where did that just come from? Wow, where did this happen from? And I see this, and they're giving me 3 to 4. So I want to say 3 to 4 weeks. So within 3 to 4 weeks, these opportunities or projects or things that you've kind of feelers that you've put out there to possibly work on. I just feel that it's going to be a really good project. Like it's something that you want to do. Kind of like when I sit down, which I haven't done in a while, but when I sit down to work on a project, like do my artwork or throw a teapot or something like that, I have opportunities of how I want to move about it and how I want to make it successful. And whatever these 2 opportunities out of the 5 that you'll choose will be very successful. So that's your card today, Rob. And I again, I apologize for not seeing you last week, but that's your card, and it is the turtle. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Let me know, because I would love to hear how that works out for you. I think that's a good thing. All right. Let me go up a little bit. Kay, I'm glad you got a Ghost Hunter mug and t-shirt today. Take a picture of them with you holding them or having that shirt on and send it over to me. Yeah, that would be awesome. Cindy, thank you for the sticker. Grim Reaper, Panda Feet, yay! Oh, Cindy, you're so funny. You're welcome, Nicole. I hope that kind of resonated for you. All right, I'm going to scroll down again. I'm going down. I got Rob. Oh, Mel, I saw you had there. Mel, thank you for your super sticker too, and you're in that draw. Okay, sure, I can do. I'm really glad, Nicole. That's really awesome. I'm really happy. Hang on, Kay. I just want everybody to see that. I'm glad. I'm glad. That makes me feel good. Hey, and you can thank Spirit, right? Because Spirit's the one that kind of does it. All right. So, Kay, first of all, you need to send me that picture so that you're on next month's mug. And I have been getting people stuff, so make sure whoever wants to send them in. They're pretty cool mugs, actually. Once we put everybody's picture on them. And I think I saw a picture of the Ghost Dimension family that I was tagged on today. That was awesome as well. So, all right, Kay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, the elementals are playing today, and you're not going to be able to see this. Hang on. Because it's blue, but the card is air, and you can see the word, so it's air. Okay. And another person, it's kind of a twofold thing with you today. I'm feeling you need some grounding. Okay. What I'm feeling that they're showing me right now, and when I step to your energy, is that I'm feeling very lightheaded and kind of spun around. So like I'm doing a 180, and then I do a 180 the other way. And I'm being told for you to remember to take that breath and ground yourself, because it's like you're having a difficult time concentrating is what I'll say, because again, as I'm stepping, it's like I'm looking to the left, looking to the right, looking below, looking above. And you need to slow it down. And it's almost like you need to slow down that pace, slow down that heartbeat, just slow down everything, so that you're grounded more and that you're balanced. Because right now you're off kilter, off balance, so that you're having a difficult time concentrating and focusing on the things that need to be taken care of at the moment. And it's not a bad thing. It's an easy fix. Just remember to take that breath to balance out what needs to balance. Because what happens is, if we're too, sometimes, we can even be too grounded, where we're so grounded, we're shutting ourselves down from opportunities and things that come into us. But you're like the flip opposite right now, where you've got all this stuff and you're just not sure which direction to take. So all you need to do is center yourself, take a moment, just a moment. It can be 5 seconds, it can be 10 seconds, it can be a minute, it can be an hour, but whatever that moment is for you, you have to take it solely for you. Take those deep breaths in so that your mind clears, you ground yourself, and then you're able to handle everything that's coming at you. Okay? All right, so that's your card today, and it is air. At least you can see the words. That's cool. All right, so I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. You're welcome, Rob. John Foster. I don't think I read for John Foster. That's a new name to me, too. Yes, you can get a card. Let's see what I've got for John Foster. John Foster. Old school. I was just told. Old school. Old school. Old school. Let's try this out. Old school. 1. There's a man stepping forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very tall man. Old school, he said. He's old school. And he's associated with you, John. Very kind of stern, but not in a negative way, just kind of doesn't let his emotions out a lot. Old school. Old school. And he's kind of looking at me, laughing at me right now. I'm old school. Okay. Anyway, all right. Gentlemen stepping forward for you. Okay, so your card today is the spider. Look, Sean, it's a bug. It's a spider, Sean. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so the spider represents a lot of different things. The weaving of our lives, and the weaving, like, because they weave the webs and how they repair them and how they're very resilient. A storm can come through and take down their webs, and they immediately go out and they rebuild their homes. And this is what I'm being shown for you, is you're very resilient. And but this is about weaving your past with your present. So these are, maybe this is why this gentleman's stepping forward. He's like, there's a connection to this gentleman, and he's like weaving the golden thread. Okay, and the golden thread is like life. Okay, and the golden thread, when I see the golden thread, and it's being connected. So this is somebody that is connecting to your past. And it's like you're almost tethered to this gentleman by this golden thread. So this is family, or someone close to you that you would have considered family that has passed. But he was very prominent in his ways, like very stern, very iron-fisted, and not like beat you up iron-fisted, but it was usually his way. Like, this is how it needs to be done. This is how I want it. And there was no discussion. And what I'm being shown, again, with this golden thread, is that all those things are affecting you currently now in your life. And that you need to understand, again, old school, old ways. Things don't have to be the same way. And he's the one that's keeping this thread together with you, because he wants you to understand there's more ways than just his way or the way he taught you. Okay? Like, expand. Don't think like he did in the box, so to speak, that you need to expand things and not feel guilty about it, but go about it in a softer, gentler way. He also is stating that if he was able to be here and do it over now in 2021, things would be different from based on what he has seen since he stepped into the spirit land. And they get a bigger picture. When people pass and step through to whatever we become, energy or whatever it is we become, they are able to see things in a bigger light. You know, ghost dimension, that's what we all talk about. That's what we all seek, is proof of existence beyond the human, right? And the spirit sees things in ways that we don't see as humans, because as humans, we're limited. Okay, we're in a box, and this is what he's showing. And he's showing me the box, the lid was taken off, and light came out, and he can see more. He's proud of you and things that are done. He is extending love to you, but telling you, build and weave your own life. Don't base it on the way I was. So I'm not sure who this gentleman is to you, but he's very much around you, and there's a lot of love there. He was very, I will tell you, as stern as he's being with me, very pushy. So for him to have come through for me doing these kind of reads right now, very, very pushy, because if I hadn't allowed what he wanted me to say to you come through, he probably would have been around until I did the next time around. Okay? So I hope that resonates with you, John. I'm not sure. I don't know you, but this gentleman, even though he's stern and very much a man's man and old school, he has a lot of love in his heart for you. Okay? And he, again, very, very proud. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, sir, and you have a great night. And thank you for coming in today and spending your time with us. All right. All right, so I am going to do Sharon. Hi, Sharon. I am doing well. Kathleen Webb. I will happily give you a card, Miss Kathleen Webb. Let's see what I can get for you today. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So the card I have for you today, ma'am, is white sage. Okay. So white sage among my culture, and actually many cultures, is very sacred, and it's what we use to cleanse negativity. It's what we use to offer prayer. It's what we use to cleanse ourselves. Like I smudged before I came on here today. I smudged my deck before I came on here today. I smudged the area and space I'd be using before I came on here. And what it does, actually scientifically proven, that it cleanses the energy field. Okay? And the reason I do it is so that things are cleared and I'm not bringing my junk to everybody else's plate. Okay. So I have a clear path when spirit comes in to talk to me. So what I'm being shown for you with the white sage card and connecting with you is it's time for you to cleanse out like your sacred hoop, your sacred circle, everything that you hold close to you. You need to kind of almost spring clean it, because there's some things or people within this that are no longer there for your higher good. They're no longer there for positivity. And they kind of need to be moved to the outside of that circle. And it can be to just the outside of that circle. And, this is metaphorically speaking, correct? But they can still remain close, but not in the inner circle. But by doing that and cleaning that out, kind of that proverbial 2x4 going through, you prevent that from happening, because you're clearing a path for more positives to come in. Different people that may have things to share with you for lessons that we need, okay? Different situations. So you're allowing more room for the important things to come in, okay? So that's what's really important for you to work on. And I'm actually seeing like 1 to 3. So it's going to be like 1 to 3 months for you to work on it, to really sit and think about it, and kind of like make space for you. Okay, and this is like really loud. Tell her to make space for herself, okay? So we often put ourselves last when we kind of do the hierarchy for taking care of everybody and everything in our lives, and we leave ourselves for last often. Not everybody does, but a lot of us do. And then we get depleted, or we're not like actually being taken care of in a proper manner, okay? This is what you need to do for yourself. This is what you need to do to make clear a path for new opportunities, new people, more positives to come into your life, okay? And that's your card today, Miss Kathleen Webb, and thank you so much for coming today. And that is the white sage. So thank you, everybody, today for stopping in. And thank you, everybody, for spending your time with us here. And until next Tuesday, bear out and make sure I will touch base with Sean and Bex tomorrow, and we're going to pull a name, figure out how we're going to do it and when we're going to do it for those 2 beautiful, beautiful pendants that I have by their bone. And they're carved and they're signed by Mr. Lonnie Cloud, who's a good friend of mine. Okay, so all right, guys, until next Tuesday, bear out from my cave to yours with much love. Thanks for spending the day with us. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.